Hey guys, how's it going again? My name is Johny Rey, and today I'm just doing another Hump Day motivation. Nice little card reading midweek. Today is actually the last portal opening of the year, which is causing a lot of emotional shifts, a lot of awakening happening around the world, and it's a pretty powerful one. We've actually been feeling it a lot out here, so hopefully this card reading will help you guys get through it and give you a little bit of what you guys might need to move forward and just see the best in things, come at it from that high vibrational point. Today I'm going to be working with an oracle card by Doreen Virtue called Healing with the Fairies. And right now it's just a time where we're all healing. We're all kind of letting go, shedding all these old patterns, all these old habits, old lower vibrations, and coming into that higher vibration. And that's just called healing. It's growth, and we're all going through that. So I figured maybe today this deck might help us out a little bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and go right into it. This deck also, like all the decks before that I've used, has that little book that gives you a little bit of extra information to help you guys resonate with the reading, with the cards that came up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put the intention into it. And if you guys are doing it with me, go ahead and just take a quick deep breath, kind of center yourself, bring yourself to this moment, take yourself out of the future, the past, or whatever issues are going on in your life, and just be for a second to help that energy flow and help yourself connect with this. This may be of benefit for you. So I'm just going to take a couple deep breaths, placing the intention into the cards of what it is that we need, what information we need, or maybe some motivation to get us through these big shifts happening as we end out 2016 and go into this amazing year that's going to be 2017. I'm just going to start shuffling, see what comes up. Last couple of weeks have been pretty amazing with the holidays and everything happening. People are getting into the season, which is kind of nice to see people finally gathering together. And it just, well, there goes the card. It sucks that it revolves a lot around a lot of unhealthy things, right? So I love the way that some people that we're connected to are switching those habits and switching the way that they celebrate these great times without having the use of some of the less hurtful things, if you want to put it that way. So the card that comes up to us, it's this fairy, and it says positive expectations. So just giving you that little heads up, just have your eyes set on an amazing 2017, because this is why this year has been so heavy. We're coming out of such kind of this muck of energy that we're working ourselves out of, that we've been carrying for the past 9 years. So think about all the things that you've carried since 9 years ago, and then think of all the things that maybe might have been stuck since you were a child or you were little, or throughout your whole life, things that really were stuck. So on top of the past 9 years that we're clearing out, you're clearing also out parts that have been with you for who knows how long. So be a little bit of just have a little patience. Be kind to yourself as you go through these changes. Help yourself with the changes instead of maybe doing things that might not help you whatsoever. And just make sure you have positive expectations for 2017. Just have this knowing that it's gonna get better. It's all up from here. It's something that I love that saying, because it's true. As we clear out and as we start to grow, it's all up. And it doesn't mean that it might not be a little challenging on the way, but what's life without challenges? That's what makes it fun. We have to start looking at things for all the lessons that we learn, and stop dreading the things, or wishing they were different. Instead, just kind of learn to go with that flow and keep those high expectations, those positive expectations. So I'm going to go ahead and just read the book and see what else it has for us. Maybe a little different way of getting that reading. So it says here, the card meaning. Keep up your hopes, dreams, affirmations, visualizations, and prayers, as they will be wonderfully manifested right now. Don't quit. Don't quit 5 minutes before the miracle occurs. And so if you guys have been asking for something, I've been waiting all of year for something to happen, or for your lives to change, or to take a positive spin to whatever you've been living through, like, it's coming. They're just letting us know, like, it's coming. And as a whole, like, species, the energy shifting and positive things are on their way in as we come out of, like I said, this muck, this decrease. Everything goes in waves. Everything's energy goes in waves. And so we've kind of been on this like down slippery slope, really, this sleepy slope, and we're just now getting to that coming up. So just don't give up on it. Have those positive expectations, like good things are coming. It says you've planted the seeds of manifestations with your positive thoughts and emotions. Yet, you may be discouraged occasionally because you aren't seeing immediate results. You start to have pessimistic thoughts and wonder whether your faith is unjustified. Hold on to your faith, although your manifestation is taking longer than you'd expected, it's coming to you. You certainly don't want to cancel or cloud your manifestations with miscreations that come from negative thoughts. At your earliest convenience, go outside in nature. Even a backyard or small park will do. Mentally converse with your friends, the fairies. They're absolute experts at manifestation. Tell them about your doubt, fears, and disappointments, as well as your hopes and dreams. Ask the fairies to help you release any negativity you may have, and feel them surround you with healing, love, and light. And the affirmation to say with that is, I am safe, confident, and secure. I feel joyful about my future. Now, again, if you guys are new to this or coming into this, that's just the way it kind of was for me, like hearing fairies and angels. It's kind of like, because there's so many like misconceptions and predefined terms and like what this is, like you hear fairies, like you think like, okay, that's from like a movie or a book that, like a childhood fairy tale. And, it's just energy. So on other realms, as we kind of start to understand what angels are, like souls that have been through so many lives and have so much experience that they've evolved to that level, just think of fairies as the same thing. They're just souls that are out there that are wanting to help you, and wanting to help you because Earth is kind of like a tough place to be. It's a tough place to exist. There's a lot of darks. There is a lot of light, but there's also a lot of darks. And so as we're in the middle of this kind of like, do we do the right thing or do we do the wrong thing, we're just experiencing. There is no right or wrong in the bigger scheme. It's just what you're experiencing and what you place, what definition you place on it. So as we're coming out of the dark, we get sick of living life in this heavy, dramatic, traumatic way, and just like get sick of, putting off our own growth with drinking and smoking and just living a life of such superficialness. And we start to tap into like understanding we are more. Fairies are just here to help you make that decision and help you get through those times, because they're tough. Getting out of that muck is tough. Our doubts, our ego is very, very strong, and it loves to keep us on that path the wrong way. So once we like understand that we don't need to fear, we don't need to put up with the things that society has placed in front of us to say that's what you have to do, or this is what you have to, this is, once we get sick of that 9 to 5 or that struggle, those dead-end superficial relationships and dead-end jobs that we don't like, and not being able to explore what we do love because of fear of not having enough money, or you fill in the blank. There's fears of everything. People out in the world, they're literally like have phobias for everything. Like the ego has just gotten so strong in their minds. And so as we make our way out of that, as we transcend and start living life knowing that we are more than that, we can control that, we can start to control our thoughts. this is just a way to help you, let you know that you're on your way. So keep those positive expectations. Keep that energy high. Don't let that fear or doubt take you away from the path that you're on as you're just climbing, you know? I hope that helped you. I hope that resonated with you. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the week, and happy holidays. And it's been a pleasure. Namaste. See you guys next week.